right, let's thank you. And folks over in Tampa and in the Tampa Bay area dealing with a lot of what we're dealing with here. I just saw a tweet from Tampa Mayor Bob Buckhorn saying that right now what they're seeing is a lot of down power lines, especially in the north part of Tampa. But already TECO, which is the utility company that services that area, is out there making some repairs. So
I'm
that's
sure
good news
people,
there.
if they're looking out their windows, are happy as they see those vehicles passing by. Don Champion there live in Tampa right now. Don, what are you seeing in terms of the damage there?
Yeah, good morning, Lauren and Eugene. Just when we thought we were seeing a break from some of the rain and wind, we just got another powerful band of rain and more winds here. There is a real concern, as you've probably seen on social media from the mayor here. There is a real concern about conditions out here. Of course, the worst of Irma did hit this region in the overnight hours. So certainly some people who might wake up and be experiencing a brief break from the storm, there's a concern some of those folks might try to venture out, and the mayor here has already been pleading with folks, just telling them to stay home. We do know at this hour firefighters are going in and around the city, removing debris such as trees and things of that nature from roadways. They're also checking for any power line dangers. As we were here overnight doing live shots for stations around the country, countless times we saw that bright green and blue glow in the sky, a sign that transformers were going up. So there are a lot of power outages here, and just monitoring some of the local news coverage here, we've seen also like street lights that are hanging down. So certainly some very dangerous conditions here on the roads in Tampa, even as the weather sort of lightens up. This is obviously nothing compared to what we saw here overnight, Eugene and Lauren.
You know, Don, I used to live and work in Tampa not too long ago. I was there for about 2 years. I know I'm familiar with where you're at right there at the Riverwalk, a beautiful area. Did that river overflow at all? And also the surrounding areas, did they flood? Because I remember South Tampa in particular is an area that just with a summer storm would flood easily.
Yeah, that's right. And even the Davis Island, where the mayor lives, he was evacuated because of those concerns with the storm surge that Irma would bring in here. I can tell you that as Irma sort of tracked a little more to the east of Tampa, the storm surge forecast was lowered a little bit. The water is back here on this river, the Hillsborough River that goes through downtown. Yesterday, it was just incredible to watch as the water, a lot of it was sort of sucked into the bays and into the Gulf as Irma made its approach into the Florida Peninsula. I'd say probably around 2 o'clock or so, once the center of Irma moved past to the north of us, we started to see the water coming back. That was a sign, of course, that the storm surge was coming in, but not hearing too many reports of flooding, so that is good news, certainly for city officials here.
All right, Don Champion live for us in Tampa. You try to stay dry there. We were hoping you were done with the worst of it. So try and seek some shelter if you can. Thanks so much.